slow it. I ain't finna stop till they make the rap blow it. Shout out Yaya, she was with me at my lowest. Best baby daddy in the world and you know it. I thought that I was done, he said hop back in. Made it to the league, this is not Pac-10. Headline set, that's a big back end. Let the beat drop, bring that back in. Fresh out the beta game in my jeans. Black, slap, what do that mean? It mean that banging. Had my hand out, let me hang it. These no can't with me. If I do a song with you, that's a luxury. If Hit Boy work with you, that's a luxury. Don't step on my Crocs, these luxury. I steam, broski, yummy. I just touched down in LA, the Spanish, my favorite. This that G, I keep it playing, so I put it on. She be in it, she just made a big. I got rolling over. Speeding to the money like I'm running from the feds. Posted with my this say yeah. I'm like, whoa, see residuals, watch the money grow. I'm in flow, greatest story told, watch it all unfold. I'm like, whoa, reaping what I sow. Harvest getting bigger, they all froze. I unleashed my soul, now they taking pictures of it. Eyes on the prize, it's my life sold up. 5:45, had the lights on us. Fries with the side of an ice cola. You know that ride till the dice fall off. She know I'm a D, I got a date with destiny. She coming to me, cause I got the flavors and recipe. She racing to me like an athlete. She two with the G's, cause she know it. Yeah. It's eyes on the prize, I can't live life in disguise. Cause real recognize, I ain't gotta compromise. I keep it concise, the gang tight like ties. On the industry advice, I'm outside with some good fellas and some nice guys trying to live life in the sky. We lit in real life, we don't pay to be verified. We just manifest, lay and grind on the rise. We defy the odds like it's nothing, time after time. God bless this eternal shine, yeah. Eyes on the prize, it's my life sold up. 5:45, had the lights on us. Fries with the side of an ice cola. You know that ride till the dice fall off. She know I'm a D, I got a date with destiny. She coming to me, cause I got the flavors and recipe. She racing to me like an athlete. She two with the G's, cause she know it. Eyes on the prize just to see how far I go. Yeah. Shooting star, yeah. All over the globe. Hard work, all I ever know. So nobody could tell me I'm not wet my way and go. Yeah, I'm in my zone, yeah, through this microphone. The way they looking at me like they seen a UFO.
Just a tick under 70,000 packed in here at Nissan Stadium. Not a seat to be had as playoff football and certainly playoff fever have descended upon the Music City of Nashville, Tennessee. The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. And the opening kickoff will not be returned as that will be a touchback. So 1st and 10 now from
11,
the 30.
11. Here we go. All right.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's 2nd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
To throw is Fields. Oh, his first throw in his playoff matchup is intercepted. Picked up by Nick Bolton.
Brandon, I wonder if someone's down there checking on the head coach right now because he might be in a little bit of shock after what just transpired. Instead of a lengthy opening drive to deal with, his guy stepped up and stole that drive away. Momentum on their side now. How will they attack on offense?
Right.
Now Patrick going to change the play. On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense, I think, in the future. If you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double-team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards.
Yellow.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8.
Come back! Yellow!
Now Mahomes. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Chiefs are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
That's a sharp throw right there on 3rd down. They're looking to get the first points of the game, and they certainly don't want to be on a field goal. So that's a nice job to get the hook up and set up a 1st and goal.
Hey, 57,
and now they'll shift things around. They'll run here with Pacheco. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Second and goal from inside the 5. Well, now they'll try the end around. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Easy. Yellow.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Isaiah Pacheco from 6 yards away. And the Chiefs are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Things could just not have started any better for them. They get the turnover, the football right away, able to capitalize on offense for 6.
And we're talking about setting a tone in any game, right? The first points of a ball game. How about during the playoffs? Vitally important, and they've done that in this one.
Extra point by Sly is up and good, and that makes the score 7-0. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And Hill will opt for the touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
And he's across the 45. It'll be second down. But now he appears to be in some pain. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
Here we go.
2nd and 7.
Easy. Delta. Chip slant. Test. Bunch right. Go.
Off play action. Fields. Toward the sideline. Intercepted. There he goes left side. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So they obviously declined that, and it is a touchdown.
They still had the option, but let's face it.
There's no option.
There's no option when you score a touchdown. An easy call for them.
Slide for the PAT. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And Hill will opt for the touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
Hurry up.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Here's Fields. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down. Now
on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs.
Here Here we go, side. Side.
Fields throwing again. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he will have a Titans first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
On first down, Parham had a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33. Here's a 2nd and 3 now from the 33.
Easy. Side.
They'll keep it on the ground. Parham. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Here we go.
They'll send a receiver in motion left.
Go.
Fields now to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from Tennessee, and it's the homestanding Titans in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
On. Like 54. Diamond.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball. He could not hang on. 2nd down coming up.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Here we go.
Now a 2nd
Hey,
and 10.
11. Right.
Back to throw. Fields. Getting this into the hands of Eric Dickerson. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, the defender was right on him.
Here we go.
A bullet throw, but incomplete.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
The offense staying out.
Delta.
They're going to go on 4th and 2.
Here we go. We're good. Hey, never mind. Monday. Right.
They snap it to Fields. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Titans' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Extra point right down the middle, and that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30.
down these two. Fall down these two.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their
Attack,
next
attack.
drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now, they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Hey, Sunday, on Sunday, on Sunday, on Sunday. Good night.
Pacheco gets it again on second down. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down.
And when you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher the further you go along. So if you can get something established up front, it's going to give you a great chance to move on.
Hey, 43, 43. Right side.
Here's Pacheco once again. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 3.
Hey, yo, hey, go gun, go gun, go gun. Right side.
Running left to give to Pacheco. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does? It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
Attack, attack. Hey, 43. Hey, 15, 15, 15. 15, 15. Right side.
Here's Pacheco headed right. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 50 yards rushing for him now, as he has been strong here in the first half of this divisional round matchup.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Yellow. 15, 15. Right side.
A give right side for Pacheco. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Second and 6.
Yellow.
The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Second down and 6 now. Again, it's Pacheco.
He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Hey, we're good.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. They'll try for the first with Pacheco. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have.
Hey, 43.
On the handoff, it's Pacheco. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal.
Hat tip to that offensive line. They're clearing some holes, even down here deep in the red zone. And that's a nice pickup on the ground on 1st and goal.
Two of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal.
43!
Pacheco is in. Touchdown, Chiefs. Sly on for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it, down by 2 scores. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
2nd and 10.
You got a mini. Here we go. Tonight.
Play action. It's Fields.
Forced out to his left.
Fields hit and the ball is loose. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down.
Tracy, you're down, 90 down, 49 Rita.
Well, they go play action. Here's Levis.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So after 3 drives and 3 touchdowns combined between these two clubs, finally we get a defensive stop.
Yes, and welcome to the party, defensive players. And glad to have you, because for a while there, it almost felt like it was 11 going downfield on air. Okay, so to be able to have someone come up, make a stop, now we got a football game going.
And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with a 21-7 lead already in their hip pocket, probably not a time to get too creative or inventive here. We'll see.
Hey, Ripley.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. Unable to corral him, he fights through, and he won't quite make it to the 25. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they've been the better of the 2 teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium, but you know who is not a surprise to, partner? This team with the football. They were very confident coming in. Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
Hey, Ripley.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Well, if you're going to turn things around in a game like this, Charles, those are the kind of plays that you need.
And I just love the way that defense rallied to the football on that one. They got the completion, but he was smothered behind the line of scrimmage. And when you make tackles like that, your whole defense is going to be fired up. Really nice play getting to the ball.
Now Mahomes going to shift him around. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he's just going to run right into that big old defensive end. And that play going nowhere.
It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains.
15. 43. 42.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. He may go.
And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have them set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line. And pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now.
Here we go. Tonight.
Oh, design run for their wideout. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
You got to be ready for anything when you play defense against this head coach. That is not something you'd expect to see here in the red zone, but it winds up getting them a few yards.
Here we go.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Alpha. Tonight.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down.
So a decision to make there. They decline the penalty as they'd rather force the 4th down.
So now the Titans are going to call upon their field goal unit here. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick is right there. It's good.
So kind of disappointing there. I mean, yes, they get the 3, but with starting field position like that, 3's not what you're banking on.
No, and you just have to wonder if you can afford to let chances like that continue to pass you by. You've got to find ways to get the ball into the end zone and put 6s on the scoreboard.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Yellow.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Now a 2nd and 2.
Fire down these two. 15. Return.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Yellow.
A handoff now for Pacheco.
And now off to the races, down the right side. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco
saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game.
And the Chiefs continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. Now Joey Slye for the point after.
And the lead is up to 18 now.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And Hill will opt for the touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions. Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Go.
Now Fields. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Here's Fields.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going, a little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
And he rifles one incomplete.
At this point in the game, and the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
Second and 10 here as we sit in the third quarter of this divisional round matchup.
Here we go.
Now it's Fields. And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up third down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Here we go.
From the gun on third down, Fields.
And he comes back with one complete.
And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down.
Eleven. Here we go. It's all right.
To the air again, Fields.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown.
And the Titans are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third.
Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
Yellow.
Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10.
Hey, color.
They'll start the drive here with Pacheco.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
All right.
One quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Nashville. It's the Chiefs with the lead and the football here as we get set for quarter number 4. From the 33, here's second down at 7.
Yellow.
Mahomes going to change things up. Connects with Kittle underneath. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It looks like they'll move things around here. Here's Pacheco. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Yellow.
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. Give them a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up third down. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
Hey, Sunday. Hey, dribble it.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Hey, 57. 15. Yellow. Attack.
Mahomes going to throw. That is caught. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. That one good for 17 yards on 4th. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. First down.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Now a run with Pacheco. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
Hey, 57, 57.
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Second and 11 at the 41.
Fire down these two. Fire down these two. Easy. Attack. Hey, Sunday. Right side.
Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. Busting through contact. Just wasn't a huge hole there for him to operate. Stopped just inside the 35-yard line. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up
15.
on a 3rd and 3.
Hey, go gun.
Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Hey, color. Right side.
They go play fake. Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It'll go as a sack, a loss of 3, and in turn, it takes us to a 4th down.
The last run went so well for them, maybe they should have just handed it off right here, too. Instead, the quarterback ends up keeping it, and the defense is right on it and wipes away the yardage gained on the last snap.
Mahomes in the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on 4th.
Hey, 15. Right side.
Gets it out quickly here to the left flat. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. This is 1st and 10.
Hey, can't. Here we go. Alpha. Is that all right?
Fields. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. They'll come up now on 2nd down.
22, Rita.
Working from the gun. Here's Levis. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Titans. A great effort there. 66 yards. And the Titans have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. So certainly some importance to this one now. After the touchdown, they could get this down to a field goal with a 2-point conversion. That's caught at the 2. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead down to a single point. So time here for the onside kick and then the 2-minute warning. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. A big mistake in that spot. You got to let it go, Tim.
They didn't give themselves a chance. They had an opportunity, touched it first. Now they're in a really bad spot.
Fifteen.
They've got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down.
And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this fourth quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the fourth quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play. I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Tough spot here. Third down and 11.
Yellow. Hey, 43, 15. Hey, 43. 15. 43. 15. Hey, 57 colors.
Mahomes to throw.
He'll check this one down to Pacheco.
And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this fourth quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation.
Yellow.
Stay in bounds, young man.
Come back.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up
Yellow.
2nd and 10.
Hey, rip list.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Delay of game penalty, ships them back 5 yards, makes it 3rd and 10.
Pacheco gets it and tries the left side.
And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to about the 19.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to swell the lead to 6. And that's off the right upright. Thought it might sneak in, but it did not. It's no good. And that will keep this a 3-point game. So points so crucial in a tight game like this, but this kick off the goalpost, and that'll keep the score right where it is.
Yeah, it wouldn't have made this a 2-score game, but any cushion this late definitely would have helped. Now they need to ask their defense for another stop, and that's going to require some work.
Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go, son. Nelson. All right.
Here's Fields. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
Here we go.
A little more than 40 seconds to play. Now 2nd and 10.
Hey, can. Right.
Back to throw. Fields. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Final minute. No timeouts at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10.
Right.
Now Fields. The throw's going to be caught. And he's going to be taken down, but he has the 1st down on a well-executed double pass. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Like 54. 40 Rita.
Levis going to change the play. He'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you've played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
Playoff lives at stake. Boy, this is a big one. 3rd down.
Mo. 29's down. 22 Rita.
Levis, he'll look to throw it. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the Chiefs have just about sewn up this football game. They go to a knee here, and with that, it's on to the AFC title game. And they have secured a spot in the conference championship, and now you can start to smell it at this point in the season, can't you?
You really can, because the focus has been one game at a time, not looking ahead. But when you get to the conference championship game and you know you're there, the Super Bowl does loom in the future.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we sign off from Nashville.
table discussing the way that we get to the rack. Matter the game that you play, I'm just stating the facts. The aim of the game to be caking and making the max. I was 20 with a stack, 19 with a plaque, 18 neck icy with my Kango